Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rochelle and I'm doing a reading for fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in all placements. Of course, starting with some prosperity dust. Hang on, got a little tickle. Okay, prosperity dust is done. Water has been drank. Time for some angel cards. For fire signs, ooh, this one popped out. Education. Come on, brain. The angel is teaching. There's an I can't even hold on to it. There's an angel at the front of the class. Bunch of angels listening. Yeah. Education and vision. And there's an angel with one hand in front of an eye chart. The eye chart says soul, sight, future. Education and vision. You learning something that is helping you to see things in a new or different way. Going with the wisdom of the oracle here. What do we need to know for fire signs? We've got exchanging gifts in reverse, 27. Uh-oh, soulmates in reverse, 41. Oh, goodness. Milk and honey in reverse, 51. Oh. Well, you're on the struggle bus a little bit. Someone is. Let me think about this for a minute while I scratch my eyeball. Oh, my eye is extra itchy. Something about vision. Okay. Okay. So there's a situation here where you were probably overgiving to another person, someone that you felt there was a strong bond, strong soul connection, but it turns out that they were, God, what is wrong with my eye? This person was meant to be a lesson for you, not the happily ever after. And maybe there was something about you trying to, thinking that if you just gave more, if you could just get them to appreciate that you were so tuned into them, then they would, turn around, they would pay attention, they would do the things that you were hoping for. And it was like, somehow the more you gave, the more they pulled away, or the more they just, I don't know, acted like they didn't care or something. So in this situation, you've got some kind of heartbreak here, disillusionment, and so that you could be struggling with overindulging in some way, or maybe this has all happened already, and this is where you ended up. Could be that you've come out of this already. Of course, apply it as it fits, but it feels like you kind of went on a downward spiral because of something here that was painful, didn't work out the way you hoped or expected. So let me go to Heart's Hidden Secrets. Let's find out more about this. Foundation, established family security. Someone you considered family. You could have been married to this person, or, felt like this person, there was a certain amount of security, even if it was false. False security. Fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, fantasizing. Fantasize. Wait, hang on. Let me get one more. Conflict, clashing, differences, incompatibility. I think air signs might have gotten this yesterday. Okay. So going off what I said, feeling like this person was, your safety, security foundation somehow. But it turns out that it was your fantasy. You were creating a fantasy about who this person was versus how they were actually showing up. And then there ended up being conflict between the two of you, possibly, or maybe the conflict happened within yourself. Like, knowing what you want, but then, like, choosing to ignore reality because of really, like, yeah, just being up in your... It's like falling in love with someone's potential rather than what they actually have to offer. Now, this could also be where what was that came out? There was something that came to mind. I don't know. It's gone. It's fine. We're just going to stick with that. We're going to stick with that story and go to the this one. Tea leaf oracle. This one. Ear. Good news. Good news, everyone. Weeping willow. Family sorrow. Something about the family. Conflict in the family. June. Okay. So, something could have happened last June. Could be coming up next June, or this coming June. This could also be somebody has a birthday in June. I don't know. Something significant about in June. Here. Let me get one more. I realize that if I pull too many of these, I get confused. So I gotta let the rest of the cards inform me of the story the way I do with the other decks. Parrot. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. Well, dang. That's not good news. It's so funny. We get good news, and then we have family sorrow, and someone gossiping about all your secrets. Awesome. Okay, well, probably the good news is something not related. But that good news is just going to have to hang out for a while because it does not fit the pain, the sadness, the fact that somebody is that word. They're not being cool. They're not being a good person. They're not supporting you in the way that they should. They're not being in integrity, gossiping about all your secrets. What the what? That's not cool. All right, let's go to the Osho Zen Tarot. Okay, we've got 7 of, what's it called? Rainbows. 7 of rainbows. We've got patience. Patience in various forms has showed up for both air signs and earth signs so far. So now you. Patience it's something that is running through the collective. It's a word that some people really, really don't like. And the universe is saying, too bad. You are being forced to have to be patient with something. There's a cycle here. We have the moon cycle up above. She's pregnant. There's something that is taking its time. It's something that will happen when the time is ready. When or right. You know, when something is done cooking. You know, you cook chicken. You don't want to pull that chicken out and start eating it before it's fully cooked, right? If you are a meat eater, a chicken eater. But it's that idea, you know, you bake a cake. If you take it out too soon, it's gonna be like doughy and gooey and not cakey. You know, you gotta let something finish. Oh, and then we have 2 of clouds, schizophrenia. Is this how you feel when you're being forced to wait? You're stuck in between. You're like, I don't know. I feel some impatience here of not knowing what to do. Just wanting to fly away and do what you want, and somehow you're stuck in the middle. But I think of possibly waiting or not sure what to do with yourself while you wait. Oh, and we have innocence. This is the sun. This is Leo energy. I love this one so much. Okay, so first of all, it's the sun. This is the happiest card in the deck. And it's innocence. This guy is talking to a praying mantis, or he's delighting in the praying mantis. It looks like the praying mantis is talking to him or somehow conveying a message, and he's just tickled by the message. So this feels like that's what this patience is all about. Is okay, so it's something about it's helping you to overcome where you feel stuck, even if the patience itself is what's making you feel stuck, or you know, not the patience, the thing that's causing you to have to be patient. But what it's doing is it's helping you to rediscover a childlike part of yourself, to get back to something that maybe used to delight you, or maybe there's something about it's the little things that are actually the most important. It's like after a time of waiting, the sun, you know, when after all the clouds, you know, kind of drift away or part, the sun comes out again. It's like you're up in your mind, like overthinking, just really like analysis paralysis, maybe even swinging wildly between extremes. Sometimes you feel this way, sometimes you feel that way, or think this way or that way. But that's all it's being resolved somehow through an actual conversation or through your environment. Something that's shifting your perception, your focus, something like this. Okay, going with the Oracle Tarot. Five of Cups, unfulfilled expectations. This showed up for, I think, air signs yesterday. What? Four of Wands, recharge your hopes. These came out exactly this way for air signs. There could be something in the air sign reading for you. Because there's unfulfilled expectations, and so you like regroup and you're like, okay, you know, recharging my hopes. I'm going to focus on what makes me happy, what brings me harmony and joy and celebration. And then we have the sun again. Oh my God. Awards, camaraderie, affection. So, whatever happened here, somebody who was not a match for you, even though you hoped they were, or maybe they even led you to believe they were. It doesn't that primed you for what's actually meant for you. There's somebody else coming in. There's it's like you start looking out, looking around. I was talking about this yesterday. It's like you wanted your 10 cups. You thought you had your 10 cups here. Turns out there were just 5. And it left you going, "Oh, I guess I need to move on. I guess I need to continue looking, even though this was really coming to this place of actually being willing to look outside. Look what's the word? Look to the horizon, we'll say. Look to the potential for something new and better. That might have taken some time because of you going through this kind of overindulging kind of, this is a part of the grief. This is a part of just trying to ignore or avoid the pain because it's just too much. So it's, buffering. But eventually you did, or you will be coming to a place where you're like, okay, I'm through the worst of it, and I feel like there's got to be something better out there. It's like finally starting to let go of what you thought you once had. And so what I'm coming to here is to recharge your hopes with the sun. This potentially is like, it could be a new connection, a new romantic connection, especially with the affection here. A very affectionate connection where there's camaraderie, where there's somebody here who has your back and they have yours. There's a lot of happiness here. That could be what this innocence is about. Maybe this could be somebody that maybe they're not your type. Maybe they're not somebody you ever would have considered before, but somehow they're getting your attention and you're quite delighted by them. Or vice versa. Maybe this person, thinks you're just, there's something so cute and cool about you. It's probably mutual. So, I just put this together. Family sorrow. Well, okay, so family sorrow I kind of already figured out, but someone will gossip about all your secrets. I feel like that's whoever this is. Someone did not hold your heart with care. Okay. But it doesn't matter. I mean, it was learning, and then now you're moving on to bigger and better. So much better. Going with the Forest Spirits Oracle. Nature Spirit. Divine Nature. Your love and wisdom help you overcome your limitations and reach a higher level. Love and wisdom. Love and wisdom help you overcome your limitations. Where you feel stuck. Oh. Yeah. Okay, so this patience has to do with you overcoming, you moving through the grief, coming out the other side. While you're in it, you feel stuck. And this patience is like, there's something good coming, but not right now. And you're like, I don't want to wait. Show me, show me the money. Show me the love. Otherwise, you're still stuck on this. It's like you want the distraction. And it's like the universe is kind of like, no, you have to figure out how to tune in. You need to prime yourself. You need to prepare yourself for this. You can't just replace one with the other. Then, you're ending up trapped in the same weird cycle because you're not doing the healing. If we don't do the healing, then we keep attracting the same things. And so this is why there's patience, because the universe is like, when you show me you're ready, then I will present you with the next gift, the next thing. Okay. Oh yeah, more. Let's pick more. Spider spirit, dream weaver. Practice the powerful art of attraction to draw in and capture opportunities. The powerful art of attraction. So you might want to study up on law of attraction and all the ins and outs of that. That could be really helpful for you. A big part of this is coming to a place of neutrality. Not being concerned either way if you get someone new or not. This is you learning to be very comfortable and happy on your own. Not pining for someone. Certainly not for the past. Because you're just going to keep bumping up against conflict there. Air elemental aspirations. Let go of your worries and soar to new heights. And you got blessed by the typo. Harnessing the boundless power of your will. And interesting too, because we have you up leveling. We have, okay, so your love and wisdom help you overcome your limitations and reach a higher level. Let go of your worries and soar to new heights. Higher level, new heights. Boundless power of your will. You have a lot of will. You have a lot of strength. Use that to your advantage. Let go of your worries. Let go of your worries and soar. Soar. Be like the birds. There's 2 birds up here. Let go. And by letting go, you gain your freedom. Yeah. We go with the guides of the hidden realms. I just saw 1221 and then 1222. Okay, we have order in the forest. Cleansing, releasing resentments, making amends. Number 11. Cleansing, releasing resentments. A part of that cleansing is it's kind of giving up or significantly reducing the things that you've been overindulging in that might not be so good for you. Connection through the cosmos. Community, everything is connected. The law of reciprocity. There's another law to look into. Law of attraction, law of reciprocity. 29. Ooh, which breaks down to 11. We've got 2 11s here. Also 2 2s. As you go through this cleansing process and you make amends where you need to, if you need to, releasing resentments. Yeah, this is like putting yourself, this is that proverbial glow up. This is you like realizing like I can only attract in as much as I am willing to receive. So you're getting down to business of like, okay, well, what do I need to do? How do I need to align myself in order to receive what I truly want? Which is definitely not this. I mean, it was at one time, but in reverse, it's like you deserve better. And I think you know it. There's just there's that hanging on part. I think that's a part of what this education is you educating yourself about how to get yourself energetically aligned. And we do have community here. So something about your community could be really helpful in getting you back on track, or it's not even back on track. It's elevating you, getting you to a higher place within your understanding in how you see, learning something that kind of shifts your perspective. It changes the game somehow. All the blessings everywhere. Gifts from the universe, synchronicity, number 32. Yeah. You know, you cleanse, you clean out the old, the dead, the tired, the yuck, whatever. And you come to a place of renewal and feeling good. And that's when you start to align with all the things. You're learning how to show up in a new way. You're connecting with maybe new people or people you feel really supported by, that you enjoy having around. And it's like you're taking the steps towards yourself. And so the universe is like, oh, I will mirror that. Let's take more steps toward you. All the blessings coming in. This is a part of you learning the law of attraction and how to manifest and actually doing it effectively, competently. So yay, that's exciting. I'm gonna go with the Moonology deck. Hold your vision. Hold your vision. You have a vision of something so beautiful. Keep holding on to that. The trick is not to superimpose that vision on something that has clearly not earned the right to have that vision on them. If that makes sense. Yeah, that's the fantasy. Nothing will come of this situation. Void of course moon. Yeah. Hold your vision, because nothing's gonna come from this. If you're still feeling attached, if you're still feeling stuck, you gotta find some way to release. I know, it's not easy. Emotions are running high. Yeah. 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 You have big emotions about this. About all of it. About having to be patient. You don't want to be patient. You just want what you want. You don't have to look away. You don't have to look outside. You want what you want. You want the fantasy. Sadly, the fantasy doesn't align with reality. And that's a part of your lesson, basically. It's just learning to recognize, this really doesn't fit what I want or who I am, what's good for me. It's learning to be discerning in that way. So, anything else? Anything else? Let me grab some cards from the Radical Abundance deck real quick. understanding. And this being is it's like praying in front of a butterfly. Oh, and the butterfly is on a little mound. There's a similar energy here, like communing with the little creatures. Especially butterfly, there's a transformation here. It's like you're learning how to transform by watching, I don't know, by looking at nature, by looking at bugs, this is a part of the education. You're learning about something that you didn't previously know about, or didn't make sense, or you're looking at something in a new way with new reverence. There's a reverence here. You're understanding what you actually need to do to transform your life. Ooh, and you got money. I love the look on this owl too. It's a very coy look. Yeah, I got the money. Who's asking? You got money coming in. Maybe you're already. It's already here, or somehow money is connected to the transformation that you're going through. And recovery. This has shown up several times recently. Maybe it's like you're using your money to recover. Maybe you're going to go, like, I don't know, go to a spa, or some kind of retreat center, or, something where you really focus on nurturing and nourishing yourself. Or maybe this is you focusing on building up your coin, doing something, like diving into work or some kind of side hustle, or somehow putting your attention on money as a way to build yourself back up again. Anyway, you could be recovering from a loss as well, financial loss. Possibly having to do with this person. But it doesn't have to be. You're coming to a new understanding of something around money that is going to help you to recover and have some kind of rebirth. So let me finish with a rune card. Oh, we got Hagalaz. We've got the storm you cannot control. So what do? You do what you can control. You prepare for the storm. You do what you can to protect yourself in the storm. Hagalaz. Hagalaz means hail or stone, and is closely associated with the unpredictability of nature, which can cause widespread disruption. Nature is a force we cannot tame, despite our best efforts. This rune suggests that crisis is taking over in some area of your life, or at least threatening to take over, and there's little you can do about it but wait and see where the dust settles. Whatever disruption you are dealing with in your life is beyond your control, but what you can control is your reaction to it. If you can be patient, if you can be patient, I think you kind of have to be. You don't have a choice here. If you can be patient, stay detached, and that's one of the things I was saying, be in that neutral place. Stay detached and remain calm. You will weather the storm and may just find that the unwanted shakeup has given you an unexpected and liberating new perspective. Insight or direction. Yeah. It may also remind you that sometimes things happen in our lives that we cannot explain, but these things are amazing opportunities for personal awakening and growth. Yep. And sometimes it's the most difficult situations that have the potential for us to have the biggest growth. So you've been through something really difficult, but you are it's not easy getting over it, and it's not, easy coming out the other side, but when you do, maybe you already have, you're like, oh, I feel good. I feel better than ever. You have all this vitality and happiness and new connection. You're rising. You're leveling up. And your money may be following, may also be a part of that equation. You've got all the blessings everywhere. And synchronicities, to me, that's real world magic. You're tuning into the universal magic, and you're learning how to make it work for you. You're mastering something here that is, it's going to pay off a lot. So I'm going to leave it there. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.